to the format of institution underscore. Mungkin bisa diubah dulu teman-teman semuanya namanya. Setelah itu acara akan saya mulai. Institution underscore name. Oke. Thank you. Mungkin langsung saja saya mulai. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings to all of us. The Honorable Dean Faculty of Science and Mathematics, Professor Dr. Widowati, SSC, MSc. The Honorable Head of Biology Department, Professor Dr. Sabto Purnama Putra, MSc, PhD. The Honorable Professor Lee Xiang Wei as speaker. The Honorable all lecturer and staff of Biology Department, and also the audience and seminar participants. Firstly, let's say thanks to God, the Lord of the world, the Lord of the universe, who has been giving us his blessing and mercy so that we can gather in this seminar, International Thematic Lecture Series 3, by theme Reason Advantage of Sustainable Antimicrobial Agent, Phytobiotic Application in Carp Farming. Ladies and gentlemen, here I am Naomi Krishnadita, as the Master of Ceremony will guide this seminar. But before starting our agenda, let me explain the agenda schedule of this seminar. The first agenda is opening. The second agenda is greeting. Greeting will be delivered by the head of biology department. The third agenda is speech from our speaker, followed by discussion. And the last agenda is closing. All blessed audience, the first agenda is opening. Let us start this by praying first, so the event that we hold in this day will run well without any obstacle at all. Pray based on individual belief begins. Done. Next, let's sing the national anthem, Indonesia Raya. Ladies and gentlemen, please in upright position. To operator, the time is yours. Okay, thank you, operator. Now, we invite Professor Dr. Sabto Purnama Putra, MSc PhD, as Head of Biology Department, to give a speech, welcoming remark, and open this seminar. To Prof. Sabto, time is yours.
Thank you, Naomi. Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah ya, pada malam hari ini, tonight we have a very good topics to be discussed. Yeah. Thank you, Prof. Seong, yeah, who are able to come to give talk. Yeah. I think Prof. from Faculty of Agro-Based Industry, right, in Universiti Malaysia, Kelantan. So yes. The topic would be very interesting to me as well, because that's my field interest too. And for all the participants, ya, Ibu Dita, Bu Sri Darmanti, mungkin Pak Wijanarka, and other lecturer, and also, of course, the students of biology department who are able to join with this online international thematic lecture series 3. As our commitment this year, we try to invite about up to six international lecturer or international researcher, international scientist in multidisciplinary subjects to give information, yeah, the current information about the research findings, for example. And here today we have topics very good about recent advances of sustainable antimicrobial agents, Phytobiotic, yeah, application in carp farming, which definitely very interesting topic to be discussed here. And then thanks for Prof. Lee, who willing to share tonight. And we hope that there will be fruitful discussion on it. And we hope that the participants also enjoy, and then don't hesitate to ask any question regarding this topic to Prof. Lee, and probably I'm sure he will explain more detail on your questions. I think that's all that I want to give the what we call preliminary of our discussion for today, and we hope all the participants are willing to hear and then rise up any question, yeah, along with the Prof. Lee talks. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you very much, Prof. Sabto, for the welcoming remark. Before we move to the next agenda, we will take a picture. So all participants, please open your camera. I will count 1, 2, 3, and operator will screenshot. Wait, I think our participants are ready. I'll count 1, 2, 3. Okay, once again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the next agenda, the main agenda, which we are waiting for. Explanation from the speaker, Professor Seong from Faculty Agro-Based Industry, Universiti Malaysia, Kelantan. But before we start this discussion, let me introduce moderator for this seminar, Ms. Nika Dita Cahyani, SSC, MSc, PhD. She is a lecturer of Biology Department, expert in biodiversity molecular. So, I think Ms. Dita is ready. Without any further ado, time is yours, Ms. Dita.
Thank you, Naomi, for the kind introduction. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Dr. Wei. today we will have a presentation from Dr. Seong from so he's an associate professor in the Faculty of Agro-Based Industry, University of Malaysia, Kelantan. So this is, we are very honored to have you here. We have some of the participants today is the students actually. So I think I really hope that it will raise a lot of questions, and at the end, some of the lecturer maybe can start the collaboration in the future. So at start, we have a very nice conversation. We just talk a little bit, and don't hesitate because Dr. Wei is actually from Malaysia. So if you have a problem with English, you can ask with Bahasa. So that's the nice thing about this. Thank you, Dr. So before we start, I just want to read a little bit the CV of Dr. Seong. So he's an associate professor from the Faculty of Agro-Based Industry, University of Malaysia, Kelantan. And then his research mainly focused on aquatic animal nutrition, aquatic animal health management, aquatic animal breeding, and also the production. So his expertise in aquaculture, fish disease, fish nutrition, fish breeding, recirculating aquaculture system, and medicinal plant, antibiotic, and heavy metal. So I look at his Google Scholar. It actually really amazing. There's like he said he has received more than 10 innovation awards, producing more than 100 scientific journals and conference paper, and published more than 10 academic books. And his current research actually focus on sustainable aquaculture in terms of aquatic animal nutrition and disease management. So again, this is an honor, and Dr. Wei, so we will have your video to be broadcast, but then Dr. Wei will be here, so we will lead the discussion after the presentation. And then again, if you have the question during the presentation, please just type on the chat, or you can just ask with Bahasa or with English. So I think that's for the introduction. So let's hear and see the presentation, and then I will lead the discussion at the end. Thank you so much. Mas Sugi, silahkan presentasinya. Mas Sugi mau saya yang putarkan atau Mas Sugi?
Mohon maaf Bu, saya terkendala, mohon dibantu.
Oke. Sebentar ya, saya putarkan.
Hi, have a nice day to everyone. My name is Seong. Currently is a associate professor from Universiti Malaysia, Kelantan. So today I would like to present my topic is about the recent advance of sustainable agriculture antimicrobial agents, phytobiotics application in carp farming. So carp farming is a popular aquaculture activity that provide affordable protein sources and job opportunities to many people worldwide. As carp farming intensifying, farmers face major issues such as rising feed costs and excessive antibiotic usage. Thus, there is an urgent need to explore alternative resources to ensure sustainability of carp farming industry One of the promising resources is phytobiotics that possess various properties and benefits for carp production. Furthermore, most of phytobiotics are derived from agricultural waste that is abundant and cheap, but some phytobiotics are produced commercially and available in the market. The main topics of today is highlight the sources, characteristics of phytobiotics, the usefulness of photobiotics in improving growth performance, feed utilization efficiency, antioxidant activity, and health of carps against diseases. Furthermore, the recent methods of administration of phytobiotics such as through feeding, buffing, and intrapreneurial injection in carp farming will be discussed in this topic. Carp, along tilapia and shrimp, are the main aquaculture species that make up 50% of the total world aquaculture production in 2018. The first carp farming was recorded since 2,500 years ago and continues to be cultured in 123 countries today, with 28.9 million tons productions, with the value around 61.6 billion US dollar in 2018. The common carp production alone exceeds 4,000 tons, or 7.7 world total aquaculture production in 2018. China has remained the leading carp producer in the world since 1997, with 5.7 million tons of carp production in 2018, followed by India and Bangladesh. The major carp species farmed worldwide are grass carp, silver carp, common carp, behead carp, and cutla. Furthermore, carp production is expected to increase in the coming years due to the rising global market demands. However, there are several issues in carp farming. They have limited the expansion of carp production. Carp is a huge. Uh, there are several issues in carp farming. Carp farming is susceptible to huge loss due to disease outbreak. When carp production is affected, it, it will lead to loss of income and employment among farmers. Traditionally, fish farmers depend on antibiotics to mitigate disease outbreaks, but these practices have led to over-reliance and antibiotic resistance of pathogenic bacteria in aquaculture site. Therefore, it is essential to identify alternative antimicrobial agents for aquaculture species health management. In addition, many European countries have banned aquaculture products containing antibiotic residue. Phytobiotics is a potential solution in improving aquaculture species health and function while minimizing antibiotics dependence. Carp farming has also become increasingly expensive due to the rising cost of conventional raw materials for feed formulation. Feed ingredients such as soybean meal, fish meal price continue to rise since these conventional raw materials are also utilized in feed formulation of other livestock. Thus, an alternative to the current raw materials for feed formulation is urgently needed to maintain the cost of carp production and ensure the stability and sustainability of the carp farming industry. Currently, farmers are looking at phytobiotics as an alternative resource to conventional raw materials for carp farming for safe and sustainable carp production. So what is phytobiotics? Phytobiotics is referred to the plant extract, derived biotic compounds, whole plant, or part of a plant utilization as feed additive or raw material for feed formulation to improve livestock production. Feeding, intravenous injection, and bath injection are available options to deliver this polysaccharide to the fish. Viral studies have revealed the potential of phytobiotics in improving carp growth performance, feed utilization, antioxidant activity, innate immune response, and carp health against disease, where we will further discuss in this topic. So, phytobiotics are also referred to a group of plant-based products or compounds that can benefit animal farming, including human. Phytobiotics can be found naturally and abundant in vegetable, fruit, herb, legume, and essential oil. They can be used whole plant or extract their bioactive compounds such as phenolic compounds, carotenoid, alkaloid, and many more. The presence of bioactive compound in the phytobiotic will determine the characters of uh, phytobiotics. For example, the presence of phenolic compounds in phytobiotic can contribute antioxidant property of phytobiotic. Besides, phytobiotics were reported to possess other huge characteristics uh, such as anti-inflammation and also antimicrobial. Therefore, phytobiotics were widely used in animal production as growth promoter and prophylactic agent to increase animal production. So next we will discuss on the role of phytobiotic in carp in improving carp growth performance. Phytobiotic is a growth promoter and a protein replacement for conventional raw materials like fish and soybean meal. These plant-based materials positively impact the gut microflora and encourage digestive enzyme secretions. For example, phytobiotics include rapeseed, defect rubber seed meal, and a combination of rapeseed and cholera meal. These alternative and protein-rich feedstuffs can help reduce operational costs in carp farming by using as fish meal protein replacement in fish feed formulation. However, not all plant-based products are beneficial in fish farming. Fish feed high in starch content has adverse effects on fish growth performance. For example, as reported by Tan et al., report that the fish feed with high starch concentration negatively affect growth performance of gibel carp. Gibel carp is one of the goldfish. Thus, fish farmer must select the appropriate plant-based products such as phytobiotics for their aquaculture species. Many studies reported on the roles of probiotics in enhancing growth performance. For example, like Lin et al. Claim that fish feed consisting of 40% of wheat meal could promote fish growth since it is rich in amino acid of leucine. Meanwhile, ammicanin and Firot revealed that a supplement with bacillus ethanoic extract could improve the growth performance of common carp, Cyprinus carpio. In addition, other phytobiotics that positively influence aquaculture species growth performance are fenugreek seed meal, date palm seed extract, cholera, juniper berry, white button mushroom powder, curcumin, wheat meal. Moreover, certain phytobiotics such as fenugreek seed meal exhibit additional benefits by reducing stress and improving growth performance. On the top of that, phytobiotics such as fenugreek seed meal, cholera, juniper, berry oil, curcumin are abundant, making them accessible to most farmers. So next topic we will discuss on the role of phytobiotic in promoting carp feed utilization efficiency. Feed utilization efficiency is crucial in determining successful carp farming. Phytobiotic application improve nutrient availability and digestibility, contributing to enhanced feed conversion and protein synthesis. Various phytobiotics like oregano essential oil, curcumin, grape flower, and others essential oil are easily applicable in carp farming. Nevertheless, these phytobiotics are only useful when the aquaculture species nutritional requirements are fulfilled. High feed utilization efficiency will result in a low feed conversion rate, or known as FCR, thus boosting the income of a carp farmer. So the next topic we will discuss on the roles of phytobiotics in enhancing carp antioxidant activity. Numerous studies have revealed the potential of phytobiotics in enhancing antioxidant activities in carp. Antioxidants are essential for protection against free radicals and oxidative stress. Moreover, some phytobiotics are inexpensive in the market, making them accessible to most carp farmers. Example, phytobiotics that promote antioxidant in carp are cholera. Second is garlic. Third one is almond. Then the fourth one is grape flour. Nonetheless, inadequate resources and the high processing costs of the current technology are limitation to the phytobiotic application in carp farming. So next we will discuss another two subtopics: the role of phytobiotics in activating an innate immune response in carps, and also antioxidant activity of phytobiotics. Like higher vertebrate, the fish immune system consists of two components. One is inner immunity and one is an adaptive immunity. The first line of defense in fish is innate immunity during the pathogenic invasion. In aquaculture, the most reliable disease management is through immunostimulant administration. Some photobiotics act as immunostimulants and promote antioxidant activity in carps, but do not contribute to their growth performance. For example, like Perret, they reveal the common carp, Cyprinus carpio, receive oat leaf extracts and medicated feed for 60 days. 60 days can enhance antioxidant activity and promote their immune system, but did not influence carp growth rate. Generally, phytobiotics with high antioxidant property can stimulate the fish immune system. Some phytobiotics are low cost and easy to access, such as garlic, grape flour, almond, and turmeric powder, which can be used to boost carp immune response and increase fish production. However, certain plant-based products must be processed before they can be used as an aquaculture feed additive, such as guava leaf and dry lemon peel. These agricultural wastes are subjected to drying and converted into powder form before being used as photobiotic to enhance immune system of carp. So next topic we will discuss on the antioxidant activity of phytobiotics. Plant-based phytobiotics are rich in antioxidant with different total antioxidant capacity, which will determine the potential of the plant as a source of antioxidants. Bioactive compounds such as phenols, phenolic acid, tannin, lignin, determine the plant's total antioxidant capacity. Many scientific approach has been developed to quantify the total antioxidant capacity of plant extract. The main attraction of phytobiotics is their abundance and low cost, making them a source of antioxidant feed additive for aquaculture to enhance aquaculture species health and production. Nevertheless, uh, fish farmers prefer non-toxic material for their aquaculture species. High antioxidant activity at low dosage and inexpensive fish feed from Malaysia. So next topic, we will discuss on the role of phytobiotics in stimulating carps health against disease. So Motel aromonas septicemia (MAS) caused by Aromonas hydrophila and spring viremia or carp virus are two diseases that pose a major threat and lead to significant economic loss in carp farming. Various studies have attempted the search for potential treatments or photobiotics against these diseases. Traditionally, fish farmers use antibiotics in carp farming health management, but recent discoveries suggested phytobiotics as potential antimicrobial agent to stimulate carp resistance against diseases such as MAS and SVCV. Furthermore, some of the proposed phytobiotics are commercially available in the market, thus highly accessible to fish farmers to be applied instantly in their farm to prevent disease outbreak. For example, potential of phytobiotic against diseases garlic, Avum sativum, tapioca, spirulina, and curcumin. Other phytobiotics were also found effective in disease control but not readily available in the market. So based on the literature survey, only one study of using dipping to expose phytobiotics to carp species. Although the study showed promising results, but it is not practiced to use in a large scale such as in earthen pond. Hence, exposure of phytobiotics to carp fish via feeding is the most cost-effective way. So next topic we discuss phytobiotics combination with other supplements for disease resistance and growth rate improvement of carps. Currently, studies on synergistic effects of phytobiotic with other supplements are still leaking. Today, only one synergistic study has been conducted on fermented uh, astragalus and lactobacillus in chromatic carp, common carp, Cyprinus carpio growth performance. Therefore, more synergetic study involving phytobiotics with other supplements should be carried out to enhance carp farming production in the future. So last or not least, we come to the conclusion and recommendation. The study of application of phytobiotics in carp are well documented in the literature. Phytobiotics are abundant and inexpensive where some can be found from agricultural waste and some are commercially available in the market. Phytobiotics were found can help to improve growth performance of carp farming as protein source replacement and serve as prebiotic to increase digestibility of the fish. This will reduce reliance on conventional protein sources such as fish meal and soybean meal in carp farming. Recent studies will reveal the huge potential of phytobiotics in modulating immune system and resistance of carp to against various diseases. The novel findings show phytobiotics are ready to alternate antibiotics as prophylactic agent in carp farming health management application. This less ecological footprint prophylactic agent in carp farming can gain confidence of consumer to the aquaculture product. However, dosage and duration effect will the problem in any administration of phytobiotic in carp farming. Different dosage and duration of phytobiotic application in carp farming will generate variable results. Besides, experimental condition and the sources of phytobiotic may also play roles in determining the effectiveness of phytobiotics in carp farming. The administrations of phytobiotic in carp farming can be applied through orally intrapenetraral injection of buffing. Although intrapenetraral method and buffing was found more effective, but the method need high-level works. Hence, most of the study recommended using phytobiotics as feed additive in carp farming. Furthermore, oral administration of phytobiotic is non-stressful method, practical and suitable to all sizes of fish. In conclusion, phytobiotics are rich in nutrients and bioactive compounds that help promote fish growth, digestibility, antioxidant activities, immunity, and resistance to diseases. Thus, this plant-based fish is a promising raw material for future aquaculture. However, most of the phytobiotics are derived from agriculture waste. Thus, utilization these materials improve agriculture management and sustainability. Further study need to be carried out on the potential phytobiotic by screening their toxicity as prerequisite for their application in carp farming in order to produce database on appropriate dosage as a dosage guideline to carp fish farmer. So that's all for today. So thank you for listening. Bye.
Thank you, Professor Wei. So really interesting. I have a couple of notes about this, but before we go into the question and answer, Prof. Wei, do you want to say one or two words, just like a kind of conclusion directly before we go into the question and answer?
So first of all, I want to say thank you for the invitation. This is very important because I really appreciate for your invitation. So this phytobiotic is about a future, actually future, but there are some already commercial and available in the market, and the fish farmer can be applied. Yeah, and it's believed it can be produce more more free antibiotic or free chemicals fish product. Yes, that's all for me.
Okay, thank you. So now I'm open the floor for the question and answer. So if you have a question, please you can type in the chat or you can just raise hand and directly ask Professor Wei. So please, if you have a question, just raise hand or just type on the chat. But just before, while we are waiting, I have one question. I know that you already mentioned that different phytobiotic, like a different plant, can have a different effect on the phytobiotic on the fish. And then I just want to make sure that can we combine some of them in the one using, because I know that some of them can help to the growth of the fish, some of them is just increase the immunity. Is there a research that doing both of them at the same time?
Thank you for your question. Yes, so actually it's so-called the combination of the phytobiotic can be designed either within phytobiotics or combined to the others antimicrobial agent. There is so-called as a synergy effect. So it's very huge potential to apply it because different phytobiotics, they have a different compounds. So the roles of each probiotic, they can be synergy effect in promoting the growth, in promoting the enhance the immune system, and stimulate the disease resistance of the fish.
So, and then you also said that we have to do more about defining the doses and also the duration of the. So, is there? So, what the preliminary study like? What for now? What about the doses? Is there only a couple of species that we know the doses, or everything is still on the trial for now?
Okay, the potential of phytobiotic is depend on the bioactive compound in the phytobiotic itself. So different sources from different sources of the phytobiotics, they have a different concentration of bioactive compound. So this is the issue, the first issue. So the second is the first issue, we need to establish the main source of the phytoactive compound. In the current trends, they are using agriculture waste. They create in order to create an environment, a sustainable aquaculture, where we can use the agricultural waste for the aquaculture use. So this is the first about the issue in phytobiotic. And the second issue is we must transfer the technology on use on application of this phytobiotic to the fish farmer. So this is a so-called as a research gap. The research gap. So there are two issues in phytobiotic application in aquaculture at present.
Okay. So, but you said there's, sorry, I'm just curious. But you also said there's already a product for the phytobiotic. Is that correct? Like the product that we can use for the
yes.
the aquaculture.
So actually there are several commercial products. The first one is essential oil, and the second one is oleum sativum, garlic.
Garlic.
Garlic. Bahasa Malaysia panggilnya bawang putih.
Bawang putih.
Yeah. So what they do is they use as a feed additive. So they are raised another. If you using this essential oil, it's quite costly lah. However, it's very effective in controlling a disease and also promoting the health of the fish. So this is the current the available in the market lah.
Okay. Thank you. So everybody, if you have a question, can you please type in the chat or raise your hand? So again, if you are not comfortable with English, you can speak Bahasa. Professor Ray definitely will help us with that.
Dialu-alukan,
Silakan Bapak dan Ibu jika. Silakan Bapak dan Ibu kalau ada pertanyaan teman-teman mahasiswa juga.
Malaysia dengan Indonesia ni
Silakan,
serumpun. Jadi ini tidak masalah.
Serumpun, betul. Kalau bahasa Indonesia betul. Silakan teman-teman semua. Kalau ini silakan raise hand juga bisa. Saya sebenarnya, okay. So I I also have another question. You mentioned just now about the in changing, or is it a changing the gut microflora when we give the addition of the phytobiotic? Is there any research on that? I'm interested with the gut microbiome as well. Is there any research like that already report how it will change the gut microflora?
So basically, anything about phytobiotics, it can serve as a probiotic. It can serve as probiotic, and it can serve as a prebiotic, food for probiotic, for the micro. Yes. So they can modulate good and benefit microorganism in the fish gut, also in human as well actually, because it serves as a prebiotics for our microbiota. So there are a lot of research about this, and the current trend is they're using molecular to detect the microbiota changing in the fish gut. The latest one is they're using NGS. NGS, yes, NGS, and I'm writing a paper about this NGS application in fish lah. So they overall they I think like they serve as a prebiotic and promote the good bacteria growth in the gut. Yes.
Interesting. Yeah, we also start to do the NGS based on gut microbiome, but more on the shrimp aquaculture. But
Good.
this is really interesting because you said that some of the country doesn't want to have the residue of the antibiotics, so it's more than something more like a natural.
Antibiotic, yes. So we also cannot deny the benefit of antibiotic. It can solve the health issue in the short term, but not for the long term. If for the long term, we prefer to use natural products such as phytobiotics.
That's interesting. That's really interesting because again, the phytobiotic itself is really new, kind of like a new word, and I'm trying to find. Well, there's a couple of people is already use it, and now there's a more paper I think using it, but it's not really common for us to hear this the term itself, the phytobiotic. And I saw the list on your presentation. There's so many a different plan that we can use, and of course they might have the different metabolism for sure. So that's also another thing that maybe we need to explore more, and I'm sure there will be a different species other than carp. Are you working with other species other than carp aquaculture for this research on phytobiotic? Did you working with other species other than carp?
Lele.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
lele,
Oh, you
tilapia.
studied the lele.
Yeah. So if you my suggestion lah, my 2 cents suggestion lah. If the direction of the research is work on this agriculture waste. So in Indonesia they have a lot of agriculture waste. One of that is palm oil. Palm oil cake. Yes, they have. This is one of the phytobiotic we can use for any not only for aquaculture, for the livestock as well. So it has potential. So we can utilize the palm oil cake for the agriculture activity. So it is a direction. So if you want to confirm the effectiveness of the phytobiotic, we can doing blood tests to monitor the changing of the animals, yes, and conform with the this molecular. One of that is NGS.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Again, if Bapak Ibu kalau masih ada pertanyaan silahkan raise hand atau silakan chat. Silakan kalau terutama yang mungkin banyak mengerjakan penelitian di bidang tumbuhan, tapi juga mungkin ada antimicrobial, jadi mungkin bisa di-combine untuk itu. Silakan kalau ada pertanyaan.
Jadi research pada masa depan kita mungkin buat dari segi ni agriculture waste. So di Indonesia saya rasa banyak agriculture waste boleh dikaji. Ya, dan boleh dikomersialkan.
Oke, ada pertanyaan dari Mas Sugi. So we have a question. This is a little bit about bagaimana dengan pengembangan, so how we use the phytobiotic in the term of health. Mas Sugi, is it health-nya untuk manusia atau untuk ini ya Mas? And is there a traditional way? Jadi apakah ada cara untuk manusia, jadi kesehatan untuk manusia? Apakah ada cara tradisional? Is there a traditional way to get the product? And what kind of product? Jadi bahan-bahannya apa saja? Maybe like the plant species or something. Is there a way to not only for aquaculture but more for human?
So untuk manusia biasanya dicadangkan guna essential oil. Sebabnya essential oil ni boleh digunakan mengenai dua kaedah. Satunya kita guna haba kita panaskan. So essential oil ni akan menjadi bentuk gas dan kita akan bernafas masuk dalam badan manusia. Satu lagi kita guna untuk dari segi pemakanan, untuk kesihatan. Jadinya sudah ada di pasaran, saya rasa sudah ada, boleh dijumpai. Ya, untuk
jadi sebenarnya
apa
semua yang sudah ada, jadi essential oil, kemudian tadi ada beberapa yang dalam bentuk serbuk ya tadi,
serbuk,
itu berarti sudah kita boleh sebut sebagai salah satu aplikasi dari phytobiotic.
Akan tetapi dosisnya dia ada kejadian kanser. Sekiranya sekiranya kita mengguna essential oil yang tidak diiktiraf. Ataupun bukan tulen. Jadinya ada kesan-kesan ke atas kesihatan manusia juga. Jadi dinasihati kita jangan guna setiap hari. Mungkin seminggu sekali, sebulan sekali. Bergantung pada individu.
Padahal penggunaan essential oil juga lumayan ini ya sekarang. Tidak hanya untuk kadang untuk ruangan, tapi juga untuk yang tadi itu dipanaskan, kemudian kita bisa menghirup secara langsung. Jadi itu memang harus diperhatikan berarti ya kalau masalah the risk of using it. Terima kasih.
Make sure it's from Make sure the product is certified. Right.
Ya. Silakan, ada lagi pertanyaan Bapak dan Ibu, teman-teman juga mungkin yang sedang mencari penelitian, mungkin jadi kalau tertarik untuk melakukan penelitian dengan phytobiotik, atau Bapak Ibu yang bekerjanya lebih ke bioteknologi, jadi apa mungkin yang bisa di-combine dengan riset-riset ini. Silakan, saya buka tanya jawabnya lagi.
Saya juga editor beberapa jurnal. Sekiranya bapa-bapa, ibu-ibu kalian berminat untuk menerbit jurnal, buku, bolehlah submit kepada saya.
Okay.
Kalau yang
uh,
terbitan yang nak cepat pun boleh. Nak high impact pun ada.
high impact.
Saya ada satu jurnal dia
Jadi,
akan menerbit dalam masa 2 minggu. Saya ada satu jurnal dalam menerbit berapa bulan.
oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Jadi tadi kami sempat sedikit berbincang dengan Prof. Wei. Jadi Prof. Wei juga sangat aktif untuk melakukan publikasi. Jadi ada beberapa publikasi yang beliau juga adalah editor, ya Prof. Jadi ada editor. Jadi jika Bapak Ibu tertarik untuk sedikit untuk expand riset untuk bisa dipublikasi, jadi nanti kita tanya deh Prof. Wei jenis-jenis jurnal dan impact faktornya mungkin ya Prof, yang bisa nanti kita kita coba untuk masukkan atau submit jurnal. So you mentioned earlier, Prof. Wei, about well, now we're changing a bit about the journal kind of thing. You said that we cannot work by ourselves, so like working with the journals, and doing the research. And I also mentioned that we are struggling a bit about using the English for the journals. Can you tell us a story a bit? What should we do? What is the best way of improving our writing, especially publishing a journal?
Yes.
From your
So
experience.
yes. Thank you for your question. So as an academician, writing is every day. Every day you need to write. Start with one sentence. Then with progress with one paragraph and one chapter and one journal. So practice. I do believe practice make perfect. I do believe practice make perfect, and you must always use the latest apps for writing. For example, you must use EndNote in your journals, in writing journals. Without EndNote, I think you take a longer time to complete a paper. I prepare. So please, writing is a part of our office hour lah, for everyday daily routine. Treat it as a daily routine. Writing is that. Even though until today I writing every day. Every day I will involve writing. Maybe today I'm busy, but I still stick on my routine. Write a sentence or write a paragraph. So there's a lot of chances in publishing. Yeah. So for current, I handle about 3 journals. I become one chief editor and another 2 editors. So any bapa-bapa, ibu-ibu yang berminat untuk menjadi editor, bolehlah berhubung dengan saya dalam bidang biologi, dalam bidang any science, and also non-science, not only focus on ni lah, and also sastra lah kalau nak. Bolehlah. Kami tim editor sedang mencari kolaborasi dengan negara-negara selain pada Malaysia. So kita ni kena, we must work as a team. You cannot work alone. Of course you can work alone. Maybe 1 year you can publish 1 journal only. But if you work as a team, you can publish about 10 to 20 journals per year. No problem. Yes. So we are always working.
Maybe we will need the list of some of the journals that maybe become like the alternative for the journals that we usually submit. Maybe that would be great. Prof. Wei, there's another question coming. So there's somebody asking about what do you think about jamu, the traditional. Did you know jamu? The traditional drink that coming from a herb, like the traditional herb that we have. I don't know if in Malaysia there's something very big. In Indonesia, especially in Java, there's a very huge, our culture of drinking jamu, the traditional
Yes,
herb.
yes, yes.
What do you think
Yeah.
about that? Perfect.
So thank you for the question. Actually, I heard about the terms of jamu since when I was young.
Oh,
And yes, in Malaysia, for even in the rural area especially, because in the last 20 or 30 years ago lah, because in the rural area it's difficult to get this medicine, so they rely on this jamu to maintain the health. But up to date, at present, jamu, I think they already have a new packaging. No longer as a traditional way. Maybe they have changed their marketing method, marketing packaging. Then it looked like more attractive to attract this young generation. So yes, in Malaysia context lah. I don't know how about Indonesia. I think the jamu is mainly, I think, is from Indonesia. Import from Indonesia. But about the effect is we need to control. We cannot fully rely on jamu to maintain our health, because some of these jamu or phytobiotics, they have a negative aspect and negative effect to the human. So we take the dosage moderately lah, not extremely. This is my opinion about jamu. So every phytobiotic we must take moderately lah, moderately. That's all. That's all from me.
Okay. Thank you, Prof. Wei. Jadi itu ya tadi. Jadi memang walaupun dia merupakan minuman kesehatan, tapi tentunya harus dijaga untuk dosisnya. Jadi maybe some of us yang sudah biasa minumnya, tapi mungkin ada beberapa dari kita yang tidak biasa, apalagi ada beberapa bahan juga yang mungkin ditambahkan atau bukan lagi tradisional ya, Prof. Some of them is addictive, some of them is just like not real extract from the exact the herb itself. There might be something in this modernized jamu kind of thing. Okay, is there any other question? Silahkan. Jika ada pertanyaan lagi, Bapak Ibu, dan mungkin ada yang kalau mau langsung bertanya, silahkan raise hand. Jadi kita bisa langsung interaksi sama Prof. Wei. Silakan Bapak Ibu kalau ada pertanyaan. Okay, some of Bu Agung asked for an email. I definitely will. Can I, distribute your email, Prof. Wei, to some of our colleagues that really interested and talk to you maybe after the webinar? Okay. Sorry, you're still mute, Prof. Wei.
So okay, thank you. You can distribute my emails. So if anyone is interested to be editor, anyone is interested to publish journals or book, or want to join me as a co-author for my paper, I always welcome. Yes. Bisa ditulis
Great,
bahasa
thank you so
Indonesia
much
dan juga bahasa
for
Inggris.
that.
Ya.
Siap. Oke, ada lagi pertanyaan? Silahkan kalau ada pertanyaan lagi. Kalau ada yang mau langsung bertanya juga kita sediakan raise hand. Silahkan. If you're interested on asking anything from the phytobiotic, maybe about publishing the journals, and maybe the future collaboration that the possible future collaboration that we can do with not only Professor Wei but also with maybe his other colleague in the University of Malaysia. Please, if you have questions, please raise your hand. Bu Agung said that she has the article about the anti-fertility plan. So maybe you can help, with the publication, what to publish, maybe what's the best journal for it. That's in the chat.
So yeah. So I have an article about anti-fertility plants. I hope can help me to publish. Okay, terima kasih dosen Agung, Ibu Agung. Tiada masalah. So tiada masalah. Kalau tiada masalah boleh email kepada saya. Saya tengok. Baik, saya buat semakan terlebih dahulu. Tengok jurnal yang mana lebih sesuai untuk dipublish.
Thank you, Prof.
Yeah.
Again, is there any question or any other interest on that you want to ask Dr. Prof. Wei, or you just want to discuss with us? Is there any other question? Okay, so if not, I still have just a couple of, maybe just one question. So you said that this is the phytobiotic is, oh, wait, one more. There's another question coming. Can I speak Bahasa, Prof. Wei? So
boleh.
There's a couple of that you don't understand. Okay. Bagaimana cara mengidentifikasi secara umum untuk mengenali karakteristik anti-cancer yang diperoleh dari produk phytobiotic? So how you identify the characteristic of the anti-cancer from the phytobiotic? That's the first question. Maybe I'm just like copy this into the everyone chat. So you can see in the chat, Prof. Wei, there's 3 different questions.
Oh,
but it's more like a technical
mengidentifikasi secara
thing.
umum mengenai karakteristik.
Yes.
So basically,
I think this is from the student, so maybe you can.
Ini phytobiotic
It's more technical.
Okay. Produk anti. Sejatinya kita mungkin guna screening, guna sel, tissue shell untuk produk anti cancer. Biasanya kita boleh screening guna antioksidan. Biasanya phytobiotic yang mempunyai potensi anti cancer, biasanya dia mempunyai aktiviti antioksidan yang tinggi. Jadinya kita boleh beli satu kit untuk nak screening. We can screen the antioxidant capacity of a phytobiotic. Okay. Phytobiotic, then if they huge antioxidant activity, meaning that they has a potential to be anti-cancer. Basically, this is a very basic screening. So if the phytobiotic, they have anti-cancer property, for sure they have a high or huge antioxidant activity. So apa jenis-jenis produk phytobiotic tentu karakteristik yang so basically they have huge vitamin C lah, huge vitamin C. If like a lime, maybe you can work on this Rutaceae family plant. Rutaceae. So this plant, they have a lot of huge antioxidant activity. So yes, secara umum bagaimana Phytobiotic. Jadinya mungkin kita boleh mengetahui tumbuhan memiliki potensi manfaat sebagai phytobiotic. Kita boleh buat kajian dari segi berdasarkan family tumbuhan tersebut. Jadinya berdasarkan family, first kita tengok, kita lihat persekitaran kita. Mungkin kita target tumbuhan lokal yang terdapat di Indonesia. Yang belum orang penyelidik explore tentang potensi dia. Jadi itulah my answer. That's all my answer. So bolehlah kita untuk screen, mungkin kita target do screening lah, antioxidant screening for the first question. The second is based on, we can look on based on this family plant. If the family plant there has reported has huge antioxidant, for sure there has anti-cancer activity. So the third question is secara umum mengenai tumbuhan ni. It also based on the plant family.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other question? Yes, perfect.
Yeah. So have you tried to apply some plant compounds as antibiotic in carp farming? So you tell us how the difficulties in applying of it. So my answer is yes lah. I have applied some plant compounds as an antibiotic, not antibiotic, as an antimicrobial agent. So phytobiotic not only can be antibiotic replacement, but also can be growth promoter for the fish health, growth promoter. The second one, they can enhance the immune system and stimulate disease resistance of the carp farming. So this is the first question I can answer. The second question is about difficulty. So difficulty is first, you must looking at the cost effective. So the first thing is about cost, is about money. If you want to treat about a few cents, like ikan gapi is a few cents ornamental fish. The value of the fish is low. So if you found that the fish is infected by fish, so I think it's no need to treat lah, because it's not cost effective. Sebab nilai ikan tu terlalu murah untuk kita membuat treatment. So if I do this statement, I think it's not good. But in terms of economy wise, we must do it. Yes. So is this a difficulty lah? Cost. Second is resources lah. Actually, resources is related to cost. If you manage to find the local resources, I think we can get the low cost, not low cost, cost effective phytobiotics. So this the first is the low cost. Second is this resources, and the third one is the abundancy. Abundancy is go back again. If you can manage to get the local phytobiotics, meaning that the abundancy is huge and also inexpensive as well. So that's all my question. My answer. Yeah.
Okay, Ibu Agung, kalau ada lagi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
So you said that this phytobiotic is still on the you know what you said, it's still we still have a gap on using it in the aquaculture. So where are we right now, Prof Wei, like in the term of if we have like a step into the aquaculture, in which step are we now doing the research in the phytobiotic?
So there are several potential phytobiotics to be applied in aquaculture. Some are at the stage of commercial. They're already available in commercial, like the oleum sativum, garlic, bawang putih, essential oil. The problem is the issue is the cost. Is it the fish is worthy to treat? To use as a to use as a feed additive in the aquaculture activity depend on the fish value. If the fish value is high, it's well we apply the phytobiotic. Some is the still in the research. In research, how basically in the research one is they try to get the phytobiotic from agriculture waste, such as rice bran, pumpkin cake, palm oil cake. This still under research lah. So hopefully, we as a scientist, we can work together to make this phytobiotic in the market to commercial it. So this our responsibility as a scientist, not only in writing, but also we can make aquaculture to be more sustainable, livestock industry as well, not only aquaculture. So this is my opinion about this.
So using, especially you also you said a couple of times about the agriculture waste. So there's also a place where we can explore more, right? And then
Yes,
at the end, we really want to make sure that this become a product and available to the farmers directly. And we understand that farmers usually, not all the farmers is the high scale farmers, so there might be just the small scale farmers that we can use this product to. Okay, that's great. Is there any other question? I still open for a couple of questions if you have some. If not, then maybe we can close the session. Please, if you still have a question, just raise your hand and or just
okay.
ask
There's
through the
question.
chat.
Yes.
We already got the
Okay. There's question from Bapak
there's another
Sugiyano. Yeah. How the effectiveness in terms of phytobiotic utilization when compared to probiotic case tadi in fish farming? Okay, thank you for your question, Bapak Sugiyano. In terms of effectiveness, so phytobiotics can compare with prebiotic, not probiotic, because phytobiotic can serve as prebiotic for probiotics. So we may compare phytobiotic with the prebiotic. So the effectiveness is, I think, is same, and depend on the type of the probiotic as well. So yeah lah. So phytobiotic, to answer the question, is phytobiotic can serve as prebiotics. Then to promote the growth of probiotics, in order to produce a good benefit in the gut lah. So when your gut have a good microbiota, meaning that they can modulate your immune system and many more the benefit effects from the application of phytobiotics. So phytobiotics is equivalent to prebiotics, food for probiotics.
Okay, Mas Sugi, kalau sudah. Oh, okay. There's another question.
Yeah.
Is a screening for phytobiotic for potensi antioksidan dapat dilakukan That can be done at the same time or has to be separate between the antioxidant, immunomodulator, or both of them.
Okay. Jadinya di sini kita boleh buat in vivo and in vitro. So jadi untuk screening kita boleh in vitro test. Jadinya kita boleh beli satu kit, dia ada kit tu boleh enable we to screening the potential of phytobiotics. If the phytobiotics have huge antioxidant, meaning that they have a potential to be phytobiotics. So for the immune modulator and growth promoter, we can carry out through in vivo test, meaning that we must involve with animals or involve with cells, tissue cells. So we cannot run parallel. We must run partially. If a potential phytobiotic found that have huge potential, have huge antioxidant activity, then we can move forward into the next step where we're involved with by using animal, by using fish, by using livestock, in order to prove this hypothesis lah. That's all my answer.
Bu
Yeah.
Kasiati, Bu Kasiati, kalau ada yang masih belum jelas, mungkin bisa ditanyakan lagi.
So kita boleh guna satu kit boleh available to screening the antioxidant activity or or we can use traditional way, traditional research method using DPPH for this screening the antioxidant activity.
Oke, jadi ada kit yang sudah dijual untuk antioxidant screening atau we can use the traditional way. Okay, because we talk about the high vitamin C that must be have an antioxidant, and then to test that we have a kit for that. Okay, that's one of the notes. Is there any other question? I'm waiting for maybe one or two other questions before maybe we close the session.
So any question, maybe you can ask me through by email.
Yes.
Always welcome. Yeah.
Thank you. So I'll put Prof. Wei. I think Prof. Wei already put the question, the email on the chat, so we can save that. And he's actually very fast on answering the email, so thank you so much. Prof.
Yes.
Because and I'm very sorry because we have a lot of activity these last 2 weeks, so everything is just in the last minute. So I've just realized that I am not emailing Prof. Wei yet to just confirm the talk. So I'm so sorry for that. If you don't have any question, maybe before we close the session, I just want to ask Prof. Wei about a future collaboration. What can we do? What do you think that we can do for the future collaboration between our department, our faculty, our university with your university?
So actually in our university have several collaboration basically on this student mobility. Student mobility, meaning that maybe the student come to UMK or student exchange. Few students of UMK will go to Uniped, your university, and vice versa as well. And the second is maybe carry out this talk. So we'll invite you all as a speaker, any activity. Then the third one maybe we can do with writing. That's all.
Great, awesome.
Research. maybe we target for the grant application for the big
Okay.
grant, yeah, international grant.
Oh,
So
that's
we
yeah,
yes,
that's
yeah,
another thing. So if
mm,
you have the information and you will need collaborators, please
yes,
don't
yeah,
hesitate to call us. You can just shoot me an email. I will just forward
mm,
it to whoever have the same expertise, because that's the
yeah,
another thing that we can have to do as
mm,
well. So that's really interesting, because sometimes we know the grant coming, but we don't know who that we have to ask for another
oh,
partner
yeah,
from the other Asia. So this is why
mm,
we having this kind of a talk and things, because we want to see who have the same interest with us. So whatever we have a grant, usually the
mm,
Asia grant need like 2 or 3 university in 3 different countries in Asia. So that might be a good thing. So please, if you really need a partner, maybe we can be a part of that. Maybe
yes,
just like
yes,
in shoot
yeah,
an
yeah,
email. That would be great.
yes, yes.
Thank
So
you
we
so
we
much,
yeah, yeah.
Dr. Lee.
So I also have networking from Thailand, from the IG, from the
Oh,
China,
yeah,
so we can work
that's
together.
great.
Yes, yeah, great.
That's amazing, because I know
Yeah,
again, maybe some of us, when they ask you a question, what their interest, and my interest is more on the NGS and gut microbiome. So maybe if we have a grant that we need some find a partner in the collaboration, I will just shoot an email to you, and then we can maybe talk
yeah.
about that for the
Sure,
possible.
sure,
That's really
sure.
great.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So we hope our collaboration is not end by today, but in the
Yes,
future we have yes explore more activity.
definitely,
Okay,
definitely. Thank you so much, Prof.
okay.
So again, this is I think we're in the last session before we closing. So I just want to say thank you so much to Prof. Wei. Like he said just now, let's make sure that this is not just end tonight, but we will have
Mm,
some future collaboration that just ask how are you, maybe just send an email, and I hope that we really hope that some of us can coming into your university, or you or your colleague can come into us next time. So again, thank you so much, Dr. Wei, for the talk, and everybody who really need to oh, okay. This is just a small thing from us. This is a certificate of appreciation. So again, this is the thank you for us, not so fancy, just a small certificate. I'll send you the e-certificate for you. So again, thank you also from our dean. Thank you so much as one of the certificate of one of the speakers tonight. So hopefully that again we can, coming to Malaysia, or you can come to Indonesia. So thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Now I give back the to the MC. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Prof. See you.
Yeah. See you. See you. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks to Professor Lee Seong Wei as a speaker, and thanks to Ms. Nikade Dita Cahyani as moderator for the insight and knowledge which have been given to us. May it be useful for all of us. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, we get to the last session in this event that is closing. Once again, thanks to Professor Lee Seong Wei as a speaker, and Ms. Nikade Dita Cahyani as SCMSC PhD as a moderator, and also all participants. If in guiding this event, I made mistake or offended someone here, please forgive me. I wish you all a pleasant day and see you in next event. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Prof. Wei. I'll send you an email, and also from everybody, if they need your email, I will forward them. Okay. Have a good